Hello guys, in this video I am going to solve the questions which are asked in Samsung Innovation Campus Hackathon in Don Bosco. So it is of the final round questions. There were three questions in this round. I'm going to solve all the three questions. So let's start with the first question. So the first question named is way too long words. So first you should understand the problem, what's the problem's requirement, what actually it problem want to solve us. Okay, so first and basic processes, you should understand the problem correctly. So let's understand this problem. So sometimes some words like localization or internationalizations are so long that writing them many times in one text is quite tiresome. Okay, so let's consider a word too long. It is length strictly more than, let's say this is the important point here. So consider a word too long, and if the length is strictly more than 10 characters, all too long words should be replaced with a special abbreviation. Okay, we should replace with a special abbreviation which are string greater than 10 characters. So what is the abbreviation? So this abbreviation is made like this. We write down the first and the last letter of the word. So okay, first letter, then the last letter, then and in between them we write the number of letters between the first and the last letters. So what is the in between letters we are having? So the length of the in between letters we should write in between the first letter and the last letter of the given word, right? Did you understand? Between the first and the last letters, the number of letters which are between first and last letter. So I guess everyone understands. So here is an example: localization. Definitely it is greater than 10. It has characters greater than 10. So we will call this as L 10n. This is not L, sorry, this is not 1, this is L, which is a 0th index 1, and n is from the last index of this what character, sorry, string. And 10, what is 10? 10 is the number of characters which are present between L and n. So these are the characters which are present in between the L and n, right? So what is the length of this? This is consist of 10 characters. So we will append the size of this string which is lies between L and n between the first character and the last character of the given string. So similarly here we have one more. So you can understand this. Definitely this has characters which is more than 10. So definitely first element will be written, that is I, and the last character will be written, that is n. In between the length of the characters which is present between the first and the last character, right? So this is very important thing. Many people do mistake in this section. So you should read the input section very thoroughly. So what actually it requires is, see, the first line contains an integer. So input they are giving, the first line is integer. You can see here 4 is an integer. Then each of the following n lines contain one word. So each of the following n lines means n is read in the first line, that is an integer 4, right? So the first line contains an integer n, and each of the n lines means each of the 4 lines contains one word. So definitely we are having one word, second word, third word, and the last one is fourth word, right? Then all the words consist of lowercase Latin letters. Definitely you can see these all are in lowercase Latin letters, and possesses the length from 1 to 100. So this length may be vary from 1 to 100 characters, right? So what here we have to do is, see, output format also they are mentioned in this. So output format will be print n lines. N means 4. So 4 lines we have to print. So you can see here we are printing 4 lines. Word 1, L10n and I189 and P43s, right? 4 lines, n lines. The ith line should contain the result of replacing the ith word. So ith word means, let's say this is the first word in this, right? So first word, we should print the result of that particular ith word in the output section first. So what is the condition here? If length is greater than 10, we should abbreviate it. Otherwise, we should write it as it is, right? So first one having only length 4, so we will write as it is. Then second one is definitely it is greater than the length 10, so we will abbreviate it. We will get this, then again we will get this, again we will get this. So this is the requirement of this problem. Many people have done mistake in this section, that they did not understand the input section thoroughly. They have made the problem which can run only for the static initialization of the values. They mentioned the inputs as a string or as a list of string, and what they did is they did the program which can run for only certain these amount of inputs. So that's wrong actually. Your code should work for all the outputs. So let's code this one. So firstly, what we will do is, we have 3 files here. One is way too long, square string, then Amstrong number. We will do the way too long first. So first what we will do is we should read the number of strings, how many strings they are uploading, right? So that's in is equals to input enter number of strings, right? So here we will getting the number of strings length, which this will be in string format, n will be in the string format. If we want to use this as a number, we should convert it into a number type. Then what we will do is we will create an empty list. This is an empty list which will store the first n lines of input strings which the user will be entering. So what we will do is we will read the n number of strings using a for loop, that is for underscore n range of n, then words dot append input of this. So what it will do is we will read each and every strings in the what particular line, then it will append this to the particular list words. So at the end of the loop, what it will have, words will have the n number of strings they have entered in the n number of lines. So this input is completed, input reading and input. Then next what we have to do, for each and every word we should find that it should be abbreviated or it should be printed as it is, means its length is greater than 10 or less than 10. So for doing that, what we will do is we will iterate through each and every words in the word list, I in words. So what we will do is let's store a result in the result variable I. So we have to define the function find result. What we will define it, I will describe here. Let's define the function define find result, right? It is taking a number, let's say sorry word, so let's say keep it as word. Now what we have to do, if length of word is less than 10, right? So it is, if it is less than 10, what we have to return the same word. What we have the word, we have to print the same word, right? If it is less than 10, so do the same. So if not, if the length is not less than 10, then what we have to do? We have to find that it should be abbreviated and the final result. We need to abbreviate, like firstly we will print the zeroth index string, right? Zeroth, which is the zeroth index string here. How can we find this? Oh, in this format also return. Then the zeroth index character, that is word of 0. Then we will concatenate in between the length of the characters which will be lying between zeroth index character and the last character. So to find that, how we will doing is length of the particular word is there now, that one minus 2. Why minus 2? Because first letter and last letter we are going to append as it is. So only we want the length of the characters which lies between the zeroth index character and the last character, right? So that's minus 2. But here after you find this value, it will be in the format of int. See, you can see here, right? If I hover on this, it is of type int. But what we are doing this concatenation, let's convert it this to string str. Then at the end, what we have to do, word at the last position, means we can find the length of the particular word minus 1, right? So this will gives us the last element in the what? Last element in the string. If after returning, what we have to do? We have to just print the result, right? So we will do the same. So this is the code actually. There is nothing to think in this question. See, these are all fundamental questions. You should not even think for 2 minutes, more than 2 minutes. So here I have missed one thing, because n will be in the string format. We have to convert it into n before we are using it, because iteration won't accept this one. So let's run this code. So it's asking like enter number of strings. Let's say I will give 2. So we have to enter the strings now. Let's say I will put like Samsung and one more, let's say innovation campus. So you can see the result. Why Samsung is printed as it is? Because Samsung's length is less than 10, so it is printed as it is. Why this is printed as I14s? Because zeroth index is I, so I is printed as I. And last character is S, last character is also printed as S, but in between 14. Why? Because from N to U, it is the length of string which 14s, right? So that's why it is printed 14. So that's all. This problem is literally very easy. Many people have done mistake in the input section. So let's move on to the next problem. So we have the second problem as a square string. So what actually square string is? See, they have given a brief description about this. So string is called square. If it is called square, if it is some string written twice in a row. So let's say we have given a string, okay. In the same row, the particular string should be written twice. So let's say here we have a string ABC and ABC has written twice. AB and AB has written twice. BAA and BAA has written twice. See, but these are not, because why? A and A is written twice. A and A is written twice, but here one A is also again written, which is A is written thrice. So this can't be accepted. AB is written, fine. AB is also written. Here let's say ABA is written. Here AAB is written. So this can't be what? Square string. And again ABC and DABC. So this can't also be the square string. So these are what are the examples. So by seeing to this only you can find. See, result is here itself. So this is also a string, what? Square string, because A is once written here, again written here twice. So the answer, by looking to this problem itself, you can find the answer. See, first half, which is equals to the second half, right? Correct or no? Yes or no? See, first half AB is equals to the second half. Again, the first half is equals to the second half. Yes or no? So for a given string, determine if it is a square or else wrong. Okay, understand the input format correctly. So the first line of input data contains an integer, okay, t test cases. This is of test cases, number of test cases, right? Is followed by 80 lines, each containing a description of one case. The given string consists only of a lowercase Latin letters and have length between. Okay, fine, inclusive. So output format is, if it is a square or string, put s, else it put no. Okay, example we have, this is of test cases, which, sorry, this is of test case of type integer, right? So these all are the strings they are going to put. So for this all strings, we have to find whether it is a square string or not. I guess everyone understood what the problem is. So let's go to code, square string. See, first what we have to accept, we have to accept the test cases, number of test cases, right? So t is equals to input, enter the number of strings. How many strings you are having? You should first read the number. Let's maintain a list to store. Let's maintain a list to store the number of strings which will be inputted in t lines. So words, and we will iterate through and read the input input strings in range of int of t. Then we will append to the list words, right? And what we will do now, we will find that what we will find whether it is a square string or not, means whether it is s or no, right? For I, what we will do, we will iterate through each and every words in the words list for I in words, and we will find, sorry, we will directly print here. Why should I use one more variable? Is, sorry, is a square string of particular particular what, particular uh string, particular word. So we have to define this is square string. We'll define it here. So define a square string of, we are having here, let's say string. So what we have to find whether it is a square string or not. So how can we do this? So just think, what we have done, first half will be equals to next half. So we have to break this string into two halves, right? How do we break this to two half? Definitely we know slicing concept will make slice of given string. So we will find the length of the string first, then we will slice from 0th index to the particular middle element, then middle to the last. So we'll find the, sorry, mid is equals to what? String by 2, right? Then what we will do, from 0th index to mid, we will what, store the string in a one variable. Then from middle to last, we will store a string in another variable. We will compare with this. So first half is equals to string of from starting index to, means 0th index to the mid, right? And next half is equals to string of mid to the last index. So this will contains the first half and the next half of the string. Then we will compare this. If first half is equals to next half, what we will do? Definitely, if it is equaling means it is a square string. We will return yes. Else, what we will do? We will return no. So that's it. This is the code. Nothing is needed for this. You just want to use this particular thing, that is how to slice. You should know, if you know this how to slice a string, then the problem is done. No need of brainstorming. It doesn't even worth our time. See, it takes more than, at least minimum it will take around 2 minutes to 3 minutes if you know this concept. If you don't know this concept, please learn this concept. This will helps you in solving many more problems. So let's run this program. 4 A A B C A B C A B A B B B A B B A B. Enter. So you can see the results here. The first one is not a square number because first half is not equals to the next half. And the second one is definitely it is a square number because ABC is equals to next half ABC, AB is equals to AB, and BBA is not equals to what, next half, so it is no. We will move to the next problem. So okay, next problem is of, see, this is very simple question. If you know how to pick and what digit from the given number, Armstrong number challenge. So nothing is there, they will be given a number. Okay, 153 is an Armstrong number because right. So what is this? Why they are cubing this? Why they are doing this particular cube? Will it stay for each and every what? Each and every numbers they will give? No. This is also very varying thing. See, once the number is given, we have three numbers here, right? So the length of this particular number, that will be made to the power, right? 3. So let's say they have given like not 153, let's say they have given 1243. What will be the power? Definitely length of 1243, what? What is the 4? So it is 4. So 1 to the power 4, like this. So it depends on this. So nothing is there. What you have to do is, they will be given a number. You should go iterate through each and every numbers, then make the power of that number to length of that given number, right? So length is 3, so make the power to the length of each and every digit, then add those numbers, sum, then just compare the result with the given number. So if both remains the same, definitely then it is an Armstrong number, else it is not. So that's it. We will implement this in a code. Armstrong number. See, these all are fundamental questions. You don't even want data structures algorithms for this. So if, even it doesn't worth your time. You should spend more time on DSA. So what we will do? Firstly, we should accept a number from the user, right? So we will accept n is equals to input of enter and number. So user will be given an integer, but it should be converted to int, right? Because uh, initially it will be in a string format. What we will do is we will find the length of the given number. What is the length of the given number? See, this is number, user will be entering a number, but it will stored as a string. So size of the string can be find through what? Length of given string, right? So length will store the length of the given number. Then we will convert this into what? We will convert this into a integer. Then we will store this particular string. Uh, this is actually a string. We will make this to int and we will store in one variable. Let's say the variable name is number before is equals to int of what? The given n, right? So we have converted this n into an integer and we have stored in the number before. And what we will do is we will initialize a variable called sum, which will holds the sum of each and every what iteration of the digits. Then we will iterate through each and every digit of the what? The number given. So while number before is greater than 0, what we are going to do? We will find the remainder of the particular number. If you find the remainder, it will display the last element. It will return the last element of the given number. Let's say we have a number 55, the number 5555. So if we mod this to the 10, then we will get a result as a 5. So last element we have is 5. So last digit we will getting. So we will do mod of the given number. What is the number? Number before is the given number. We will mod this with 10. So we will be getting the last digit of the number. Then what we will do? We will power this particular digit, right? We have to power the particular digit. So result, we will store this in a result variable and power this particular reminder means the last digit what we are getting, make this to power to the length of the given input number. What is the length? Given as length, so it will be storing the length of the given number. Then what we will be doing is we have to sum of the result, right? So we will store this particular result in sum after each and every digit as power to the particular length of the number. So we'll store this to sum variable, which will be sum plus equals to result. Then at finally we have to update the number before, right? So number before is equals to what? 10. So what this function will do is it will take each and every digit of the numbers and make the digits to the power the length of power to the length which is of the length of the particular number. In this line it will make particular digit to the power of length of the particular given number, and it will stores the sum in a sum variable each and every time the digits has what accessed. So at the end of this loop what we will be getting is we will be getting a number which will be storing by sum. Then if this particular number, that is sum, is equals to the given entered number, means this particular n, then what it is? It is an Armstrong number, else it is not. But see, we have utilized this, so this number will be what? This number will be updating each and every iterator. So at the end of the time, it will be become 0. So we can't compare this particular sum with this number before. We should store the number before calculating this. So we will store in another variable. Let's say number after is equals to store the number before, because already we have typecasted here, right? So we will store this particular variable in this particular variable. Now what we will do is we will compare. If number before means this variable, sorry, number after means this initially what they have given is equals to the sum we have calculated, is equals to sum. What we will do? We will just print Armstrong number. Else what we will do? Print not an Armstrong number. See, that's it. Nothing is there to brainstorm in this question. You just want to know how to implement this particular, how to access a digit of a number, how to make a square of that particular digit, how to make a cube of that particular digit. That's it. If we have this particular knowledge, we can solve the problem within 2 to 3 minutes. So let's run this. So it's asking like enter a number, let's say 153, enter. So Armstrong number. Let's say we will try this for one more number. Let's say 3432. So not an Armstrong number. You can check it for any number of Armstrong numbers. This code will work the same for all. We will be getting expected output for this code. So that's all, guys. These are the solution for the 3 problems which was asked by SIC Hackathon team. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel. You like the video if you like it, and if you have any doubts or you can comment in the comment section below. So thanks for watching.